All right, guys. Hope you had a wonderful week so far. So this week, I'm just going into more depth on the principles of design to just clarify a few things. So the first one is scale. The most important thing to remember is that it focuses on size within architecture and um, the largeness or smallness in a room, object, or pattern is the main focus about scale. So here's some other examples just to um, explain a little better on and see what it looks like for scale. So on the left, the fabric is different sizes with the flowers, and the colors help the scale be different. So if you were to use this in a room, it can really make the room pop or feel bigger, depending on what your goal is. And the right image also, the design on the floor and the colors they use help make the room a little feel bigger. Sorry guys, my voice is going. So proportion is closely related to scale. The most important thing I would say about proportion is that um, it uses the elements and relation to one another. So, for example, in the left image, um, the top one, it shows the same shape being used, but they're different sizes, which sounds similar to scale, but it's not. So it compares the sizing. That's what they're doing. So it's slightly different. I know I can try to explain these a little better if you need, but they are different. Um, it focuses more on shapes, forms, and dimensions of ratios. Um, so yeah, that's what it focuses on mostly. So balance, there's a lot with balance, but the most important thing with balance is that there's different types of balance. There's three different things. So balance can be symmetrical, meaning it is mirrored by placement of the same object opposite of itself. Asymmetrical is dissimilar objects can be placed by varying or at varying distances from the center point, or objects can be of similar visual weight or form to be balanced at equal distance from an imaginary central dividing line. And lastly, radial balance is a state of equilibrium based on the circle, like here in this example. So rhythm has 5 different types. So repetition or alternation, progressive or gradation, transition, opposition or contrast, and radiation. In the image on the right shows repetition of the use of the stools repeating each other. Transition is also shown by the color white used to create rhythm that leads the eye without interruption from one point to another. So emphasis is pretty straightforward. Um, it's mainly the focal point. And so, for example, the left image, the very left one, shows the focal point as the couch because with having the rug underneath helps focus on the couch more. If there wasn't a rug, it would be harder to know what the focal point is. I would say possibly the plant, um, as an example. The middle image is the background color really helps focus on the square and the spheres as the focal point. And lastly, the a very simple image, but all the colors as well focus on the golden bowl in the middle as the emphasis. So harmony is the combination of design elements, architecture, and furnishings into a pleasing or orderly whole, a state of agreement or a feeling of rightness. It is the result of a delicate balance of two sub-principles, variety and unity. So unity can be achieved by cohesive color scheme or by, keeping the character style of furniture consistent, but also through background materials, fabric, and accessories that all have a similar feeling can also be unity. Um, Variety is the absence of monotony or sameness. It can be seen through a selection of differing colors, textures, furniture, and accessory styles, hard and soft materials, and through the combination of seemingly divergent old, meaning historic, and new, modern architecture and furnishings. So, for honestly, this is mostly mainly focused on interior design, but these harmony is used in a lot of fine art skills as well. So in artwork, they also use variety and unity and harmony as the main goal in any artwork. If that is not achieved, there's not going to be harmony. It's not finished. So there's just a variety of ways to achieve the principles of design that may be daunting and overwhelming, but so fun to explore. And but just remember, focusing on unity and variety and harmony together is the end goal with any kind of interior design, artwork, work that you do in your schooling or work. That is the end goal, is we're trying to achieve harmony. So my invitation for you guys this week is to review the video and just practice one of the principles in your home, work, or school. Right now for me, I'm redesigning my office so that I can focus better on school and my office can be more efficient as well. So yeah, I am excited to show you guys when I do finish my office. Um, Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great week and remember, be creative.